Good afternoon. This is the meeting for the coordination team for the convention center expansion. And we would like to call the meeting to order at 3:03 p.m. And we will start with an introduction of our members and our guests. I'll start off with Latanya Kenner, Office of the Comptroller.
Since I am unmuted, I'll go next. I'm Kitty Radcliffe, the president of Explore St. Louis. Deanna or Neil?
Deanna Venker, Chief Operating Officer with St. Louis County and Dr. Page's office.
And Neil Richardson, President and CEO of St. Louis Development Corporation, and we'll briefly introduce my team. I'll pass it over to Stacy Fowler.
Good afternoon, everybody. Stacy Fowler. I'm the Senior Vice President, Minority and Small Business Development for St. Louis Development Corporation. I'll pass it to Marla.
Hello, my name is Marla Roach. I am the Compliance Manager for the MBEWBE program for compliance of the City of St. Louis, SLDC. I'm going to pass it to Charles, the Compliance Specialist.
Good afternoon, Charles Williams, Compliance Specialist, monitoring the Convention Center project.
Thank you. And I'll go back to the coordination team member, Jared, to introduce yourself, Jared.
Good afternoon, Jared Boyd, represent the Mayor's Office on the coordination team.
Thank you. Rich?
Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service, City of St. Louis.
Jay, I see you've joined us.
Jay Nelson, Chief of Staff to the President of the Board of Aldermen.
Thank you. Charles? Charles Salisbury, not Charles Williams. Charles, you're muted. You're still muted, Charles. I'll introduce you, Charles Salisbury, attorney for the comptroller. And then as a part of our team, we also have Ned Kirschbaum from Fentress and Craig Lucas from Kwame, and they will introduce themselves a little bit later in the program.
Okay, if that's the end of the introductions of the guests and our committee members, can we move to the next agenda item and get approval of the minutes? Can I have a motion in a second?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
It has been motion approved to approve the minutes of the prior meeting. Can we get a roll call vote?
I'll do that. So I'm just working from my screen here. Deanna Venker.
Aye.
Neil Richardson.
Aye.
Latanya Kenner.
Aye.
Jared Boyd.
Aye.
Kitty Radcliffe. Aye. Sorry, that should have been in like an alphabetical order or something, but I wasn't prepared. So the minutes are approved, Madam Chairwoman.
Okay, that's been motion and seconded for the approval of our prior meeting minutes. Our next agenda item, Kitty, can you read the item for the RFP?
Yes, consideration of a request for consideration of a request for approval to proceed with the MLK Lobby project as outlined in RFP number 1, issued by the Board of Public Service on April 7th, 2023.
Okay, at this time, we are going to request for a motion and a second to go into closed session. And Kitty, there is an item on the agenda. Can you read that item to go into closed session? Then I will request a motion in a second.
Yes, consideration of a motion to hold a closed session relating to matters which may involve discussions of leasing of real estate, discussions of sealed proposals and related contracts, discussions of records which are protected from disclosure by law, and or discussions of matters involving possible legal actions, causes of actions or litigation, or confidential or privileged communications with attorneys or auditors, all as provided for by law, including included in section or including section 610 RSMO as amended.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second to enter into closed session, please?
I'll make a motion to enter closed session.
Second,
Motion by Neil Richardson, second by Deanna Vanker.
Can I get a roll call vote?
Again, I don't have it written down in alphabetical order, so apologies. I'll try. Jared Boyd,
Yes. Yay.
Latanya Kinner,
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe, aye. Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Deanna Vanker.
aye.
We are approved to go into closed session.
Okay, it has been motion and second that we enter into closed session. Can we join our break room? Thanks, everyone, for entering back into our open session. We will reconvene this meeting on Tuesday, May the 22nd, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. The remaining items on the agenda, number 7. Approval of $1 million state ARPA grant to the project budget, subject to approval by the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation. I'm going to ask Kitty if you have any comments or information that you would like to provide to the committee on this grant.
Thank you. Just very quickly, we submitted an application to the Missouri Department of Economic Development for the development of the outdoor plaza that would be to the west of the convention center, to the south of the Holiday Inn, to the north of T-Rex and Banker's Loft in that area of downtown, through a program that they had for the state ARPA funds called the Local Tourism Asset Development Grant Program. We received the support of the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation in that application. We have been notified that we are receiving that grant amount that will help with the facilitation of the development of the outdoor plaza, which will be used as an outdoor event space. And just as an FYI, also long ago, many years ago, as we started on the convention center project, we also applied to MSD for a grant for stormwater retention and improvements to the area, and we have that grant as well. So there are some additional funds that will come into the project budget that will be specific only to the plaza development.
Are there any questions or comments on the receipt and acceptance of the $1 million state ARPA grant, subject to approval by the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation? If not, can I get a motion and a second to approve this award?
Make a motion to approve this award.
Thanks, Deanna. A second?
Second.
Thanks, Neil. Okay, it's been motion and second to accept the award from the state, actually the State of Missouri Economic Development Department for $1 million, subject to approval by the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation. Kitty, can you call a roll call vote?
Yes, I can. Jared Boyd,
Aye.
Latanya Kenner,
Aye.
Deanna Vanker,
Aye.
Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe, aye.
Okay, it's been motion and second. And finally approved for acceptance of this award. Our next item on the agenda It's the approval of a $30 million RAM settlement funds from City County RSA joint agreement to the project budget subject to approval by the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation. Kitty, would you like to provide any information on this award?
Yeah, just briefly, because I think everyone is aware of this. We worked with the mayor's office in the development of the RAMS settlement funds in a negotiation that took place between the city and the county and the RSA in terms of how that award would be split. The joint group, city, county, and RSA agreed to an off-the-top amount to the America Center project of $30 million, as long as it was accepted by the city for the project before June 30th. The alderman for downtown ward at the time, Jack Coder, introduced an ordinance through the Board of Aldermen to do just that, and that was approved by the Board of Aldermen. So it has been officially accepted to the city, but we haven't actually put it into the project budget because the coordination team makes that final, decision. I think that's probably all you need.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments? Okay, can I get a motion and a second to approve the $30 million RAM settlement funds from the City County RSA joint agreement to the project budget, subject to approval by the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, there's been motion and second to accept the $30 million into the project budget, and thank you. Are there any other coordination team or any other items for the coordination team to review and discuss at this time for old business?
Did you take a vote on that?
I did not take a vote, did I?
I heard a motion by Boyd and a second by Benker.
Thank you, Kitty. Moving fast. Or adjourn, no. Can we get a roll call vote? And Kitty, can you call the roll?
Yes. Jared Boyd,
Aye.
Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Latanya Kenner,
Aye.
Deanna Venker,
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe. Aye.
Okay, now it has been motioned and second and approved to accept the funds, the $30 million RAM settlement into the project budget. Anything else, Kitty, before I move forward? Okay. Other items the coordination team may choose to discuss. Are there any old business? Okay, new business. Okay. So at this time, if there are no old business, new business, can I get a motion second to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
And we will take a roll call vote. Kitty?
Jared Boyd,
Aye.
Latanya Kenner,
Aye.
Neil Richardson,
Aye.
Deanna Venker,
Aye.
Kitty Ratcliffe. Aye.
It's been motion second that we adjourn this meeting at 4:21 p.m. Thank you all for your participation. And we look forward to seeing you on May the 23rd at 8:30 a.m.